Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing what we learned about Black Ops 4 on the reveal a few days ago on May 17th. I'm also going to be giving you my opinions on things and how I think the game is going to turn out. I have some main points that I'm going to get to and cover, so let's go ahead and start it off. We're going to be kicking things off with multiplayer. Now the first thing I noticed about multiplayer was there is no more advanced movement. We are back to boots on the ground. And I think that this is a really good decision. I prefer boots on the ground Call of Duty. I really enjoy it a lot more than, bunny hopping around the map like we have in previous Call of Duties. But the big thing about this advanced movement is I like the fact that they're able to match, if not beat, the speed of Black Ops 3 with the advanced movement and Black Ops 4 without it. I think that's really good, and I think it's going to, be really fast, high action, high octane, lots of stuff going on. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The next thing I want to get to is specialists. Now, specialists were one of my favorite things in Black Ops 3. I really enjoyed the specialist. I thought it was a really good addition to the game. It gave us some depth and character in multiplayer, and I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people didn't, but I did, and they are bringing them back for Black Ops 4. Some of them we've seen before, some of them we have not. Some of them are new. I think that's good that some of them are new, because I would definitely like to, that was one of my biggest things in Black Ops 3 was I was waiting for them to start releasing, like, DLC specialists, and they never did. Like, they added in, like, the black market guy, but, that was it. I wanted additional specialists. I wanted specialists with new abilities and everything, and I think it's a great decision that they're bringing in brand new specialists as well as some that we're familiar with into Black Ops 4. And in terms of specialists, you no longer have to choose between the ability or the weapon. This year, you are going to get both of them. I think that's great. There's so many times in Black Ops 3 that I wished I would have had the ability and the weapon, and this year, that's what we're going to get. The next thing is 6v6 is no more. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is making the transition to 5v5. I think that this is going to be a good decision because of something I touched on earlier, the speed of the game. I think that having 5v5 and a Call of Duty that looks like it's going to be this fast with the gameplay and everything in the trailer that I've seen, I think having 5v5 is going to be a way better decision than 6v6. It's going to make things be able to mesh together a lot better. The multiplayer is going to run a lot smoother, a lot more fluid. It's going to be more fun, and I've heard a lot of people say something about it, and they haven't even noticed it. They said that they were playing it, and it was like they couldn't even notice that two people were gone out of the game. And let's be honest, how many 5v5s have we played on Call of Duty before, and we've been perfectly fine? I think that moving to 5v5 is a good decision. The next thing is there is no more health regeneration over time. Now you get what kind of looks like a stim pistol, I guess. You pretty much inject it into yourself and it gives you your health back. I think this is a good decision because it's going to make you play differently. You're going to see. You're going to have to pick and choose your gunfights, what you want to get into, what you want to avoid. It's going to change the game in a lot of ways, but I think it's going to change the game for the better. I think it's going to be a really good addition to the game. The last thing I'm going to touch on is the streaks. Now, we don't have a full list of streaks available for us, or at least I haven't seen the full list of streaks. If they're out there, if I can find like an image of them or whatever, I'll put them up on the screen right now so you guys can see it. But if not, I only know of a couple of them, which are kind of, basic streaks. We have the UAV, counter UAV, the Hater, attack helicopter, the Hellstorm missiles making a return. Hopefully it's better than one in Black Ops 3. But the biggest streak to me that I've seen so far is the AC-130. It is about time that the AC-130 makes a comeback in Call of Duty games. I absolutely loved the AC-130 in both Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. I love the fact that it's coming back, and I can't wait to get that beast of a streak and use it. So as for my overall take on multiplayer, I think it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I honestly think this is going to be the best multiplayer we've had since probably Black Ops 2. I think it's going to be a really fun game. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, and I hope you guys are too. The next thing I'm going to touch on is zombies. Now, I'm a big zombies fan. I love zombies to death. I'm a big Treyarch fanboy. I've played every zombies map there is. I do have my favorite maps and my least favorite maps, and I'll get to my favorite map here shortly. But the first thing I want to touch on is the new characters that we're going to have this year. For anybody who keeps up with zombies, you know that the storyline that we had in Black Ops 3 with the original 4 characters, well, not just Black Ops 3, but over the course of Black Ops and World at War, the storyline we had for the original 4 characters ended in Black Ops 3 with Revelations. That is no longer, we no longer have those characters to play as. Instead, Treyarch is introducing us to new characters. Now, we've had new characters in the past. They haven't really been that great, and we know that. Transit. That's all I have to say. But with Treyarch knowing that the storyline for the original 4 characters ended in Black Ops 3 and that they're no longer going to be using those characters, I think they know that they have to make really good over-the-top characters that us as Zombies players and Zombies fans are going to enjoy, and I think they're going to knock it out of the park this year. I can't wait to see the new characters and play as them. Now, something that we did not know, Gobblegums. Are Gobblegums returning? Personally, I hope not. I think Gobblegums ruined Black Ops 3 Zombies. When I played, I very rarely used the Gobblegums, just because I didn't like the experience that it gave you. That and the fact that I didn't like, in some maps, you had to have a Gobblegum to do the Easter egg. I didn't like that. So I hope they're gone. I really do. But with Treyarch, you never know what's going to happen. And we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Now, we are going to be getting 3 maps for Zombies at launch. These maps are called 9, which is set in a Roman Colosseum. It looks like, go back in time and everything. By the way, the trailers that they showed for these maps, I just want to put this in real quick. The trailers that they showed for these maps are absolutely breathtaking. They look amazing, and they make the maps look like they're going to be a lot of fun. They're in a good setting, good area. But the only issue I have with all 3, with the 2 maps that they're going to be giving us with the new characters, which are 9, which, like I said, is set in a Roman Colosseum, and then Voyage of Despair, which looks like it's set on, like, the Titanic or something like that. The only problem I have with those is that you're putting your map in a really restricted area. Me personally, I like kind of medium-large maps. Like, I don't like huge, giant maps, but I don't like small maps either. And to me, it kind of seems like they're going to be small maps. You're in a Roman Colosseum, and you're on a boat. Now, knowing Treyarch, they can make these really large maps, and I know this. But just first impressions, it kind of seems like they're going to be small maps, but I'm still looking forward to them because I still think they're going to be a lot of fun to play. Now, the third and final map that we're going to be getting with the release is the one map that I put out on Twitter and Instagram. This one map sold me the entire game. I spoke earlier about I have my favorite maps and I have my least favorite. My favorite map of all time is Mob of the Dead. They are bringing back Mob of the Dead. It's not called Mob of the Dead. It is not like a straight remake and everything like that. It is a remake, but only in a certain sense that it's going to be kind of the same map. I don't think it's going to be the exact same map. I don't think it's going to be the exact same layout as it was in Black Ops 2. But the fact that we're coming back to Alcatraz, it just blows my mind, and I love the fact that they're doing it. And on top of that, you're combining the best map, in mine and a lot of other people's opinions, you're combining the best map you've ever made with the best characters you've ever made. We are going to have the original 4 characters, not the original 4 that were on the map. No, I'm talking Dempsey, Nikolai, Takeo, and Richtofen on this map. Trigger, mind-blown effect. What? That is the greatest thing I've ever heard in terms of zombies. I can't wait for this to show up. I don't even want to know. I could sit here and talk about this for hours about what I think the map's going to be like and everything like that. I think the wonder weapon is, I honestly think we're going to have 2 wonder weapons for 2 reasons. The first, obviously, going to be the Blundergat. You can't put us in Alcatraz on Mob of the Dead and not give us the Blundergat. You just can't do it. The second is the Wonder Waff. I think the Wonder Waff is also going to be a wonder weapon because it goes with the original 4 characters. That's a given. I just hope that it's a good version of the Wonder Waff, not like the Black Ops 3 Wonder Waff. And I also think that we're going to be seeing some other features return. Maybe the dog heads will return, the Hell's Retriever, the Hell's Redeemer. Maybe Brutus, the big warden, maybe he'll return. Maybe we might go to the bridge. Who knows? But this one map sold me the game. Now, the only thing about zombies is we have seen zero gameplay on zombies. Nothing. We have seen absolutely nothing in terms of gameplay on zombies, but the trailers looked amazing. I guarantee you the gameplay and the experience is going to be even better. I can't wait for zombies this year. Now, the next thing I'm going to touch on is Blackout. So, yeah, there's my opinion on Blackout. Now, the last thing that I'm going to touch on is the state of the campaign. There is no campaign for Black Ops 4. This is the first Call of Duty game in history where we do not have a campaign. I think this is a good decision, though, mostly because of Black Ops 3's campaign. I hated the campaign in Black Ops 3. The only thing it had to do with Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 was the fact, well, actually, it had nothing to do with Black Ops 1. The only thing it had to do with Black Ops 2 was that it's in a post-Cortus DA world. Other than that, nothing else had to do with any of the other two campaigns. I hated it. It was a really bad campaign, and it really killed a lot of the game for me. I was just extremely uninterested in it. I didn't find it fun. No good storyline, not good characters. It just wasn't fun. So I think that them not having a campaign this year is a good decision. People might disagree with me because technically Black Ops 4 takes place between 2 and 3. So people might disagree with me because they might be like, well, they could put a campaign in and, kind of show what happened between 2 and 3. Well, yeah, that's true. But what if we end up getting another Black Ops 3 campaign? In my opinion, I would rather have no campaign for Black Ops 4 than have another really bad campaign like Black Ops 3. Just my opinion, I think Black Ops 3 is the worst campaign ever made, which really hurts me to say because of how much I love Treyarch games, especially the Black Ops series. It really hurts me to say that, but it's true. Black Ops 3 was the worst campaign I've ever played, so I think it's a really good decision that they're not putting a campaign in Black Ops, in Black Ops 4. Now, the reason that I think that is a good idea and a good choice is not only because, I don't want a bad campaign again, but because that means that they have spent more time on other areas like multiplayer and zombies and Blackout. And who knows, there might even be more things that come with the game when it gets released that we don't know about yet. These are all questions that we have we don't have answers for. I can't wait for Black Ops 4 to get here. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's going to be the best Call of Duty game we've had since Black Ops 2. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for October 12th to get here so I can get my hands on this game and start playing it. I am going to say when this game comes out, expect a lot of Black Ops 4 content from day one. I'm going to be playing the absolute hell out of this game, and I hope you all enjoy it. So that kind of wraps up my opinion of what I think Black Ops 4 is going to be like. So, if you all enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, if you have any different opinions or anything about Black Ops 4, what you think it's going to be like, if you're hyped for it like I am, or if you're just like, it's another game, go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below. I would love to know what you guys are thinking of Black Ops 4 so far. Also, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. I post Call of Duty videos every single day, so if you like that kind of thing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. When Black Ops 4 launches, like I said, I will be posting an absolute ton of content on it. So if you want to be here for it, and any news that we are going to hear about Black Ops 4, I will also be posting. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.